Place goes to 766. It's PVM Springtime Holly, nominated by BC Equine, M&M Burns and D Banks from Clyde here in Victoria. Our fourth ribbon goes to Leander All A Glitter, number 625, for Claudia McCormack from Yarrambat in Victoria. Our fifth ribbon goes to Bees Wings Destiny, number 428, owned by Judy Ivory, nominated by Sophie Falkirk from Rosebud here in Victoria. And our sixth ribbon goes to 1009. It's Royal Manuscript for Miss Marcy Beard from Morong here in Victoria. So our honours down here in ring number 1 go to Kieran Little Drummer Boy, number 548. Well, down in ring number 2, as you can see, our judge, Jan Libero, is making her way to our Avenue of Honour as we are about to sash our champion show hunter pony for our horses over 12 and not exceeding 14 hands. Of course, a woolen trophy rug supported by Future Farms and Miss Kate Turtrell, as well as a trophy rug supported by the Australian Pony Stud Book Society, the Victorian branch. Our champion goes to Rayleigh Picture Perfect, number 894. For Emily Murray from Hawthorn here in Victoria. Congratulations, Em. Well, this little brown gelding was sired on the 28th of February in 2002. The sire was Scion Royal Portrait and the dam Bulgami Peony. whilst we wait for our garland of flowers to be placed aboard our champion, of course, which was Rayleigh Picture Perfect. You see some great shots there from our big screen TV. A beautiful garland. An RASV sash. I'll call forth our reserve champion, Show Hunter Pony for 2017 goes to Bambara Mercury, number 111, for Emma Stella Hall from Warren Ponds here in Victoria. This horse is owned by Ariel Stella, so congratulations, Ariel. This little chestnut gelding was sired on the 18th of August back in 2012. The sire was Boston Bitter Mint and the dam Bambara Moon Dancer. So it's continuing on with a successful season here as our reserve champion. She was reserve champion open show hunter at the Royal Show and in Canberra, would you believe? Then went on to win at other agricultural shows at Apollo Bay, Bellarine and Camperdown. So a lovely successful combination as this pair had, our reserve champion. But again, we look our honours here go to Rayleigh Picture Perfect. Well, ladies and gentlemen, give them a round of applause as they make their way past the grandstand. It's a very hard task to win a champion at any show, let alone a Royal Melbourne show. Our winner, Rayleigh Picture Perfect. Well done, Emily Murray. Wearing a smile from ear to ear. Congratulations, Em. And to our reserve champion, Show Hunter Pony to Bambara Mercury. And Emma Stella Hall. Well done, Em. Finishing what looks to be a stellar season for you this year.
today, but gone tomorrow, like a spark fly in the wind. We all look up to our fathers, all our lives if all is right, and we all need a mothers when the day is dark as night, and the drums of war are getting louder, a sound you never heard before. Gonna come to your town, gonna find your corner, and we'll soon be knocking on your door. Someone pulls an easy trigger, puts another to the ground, in disbelief, staring at his fingers, through which his blood runs with his life. And the drums of war are getting louder, a sound you never heard before. Gonna come to your town, gonna find your corner, and we'll soon be knocking on your door. The signs are there, right in front of us, for so long buried in the snow. Yes, here we are, shining diamonds, burning bridges as we go. And the drums of war are getting louder, a sound you never heard before. Gonna come to your town, gonna find your corner, and we'll soon be knocking on your door. Gonna come to your town, gonna find your corner, and we'll soon be knocking on your door.
So if you're sitting down and enjoying the afternoon sun out here on our Herald Sun Arena, I can inform you as to some of the classes that we are underway judging with at the moment. Out here in ring number 1, which is the ring right in front of my broadcast box, we are currently judging class 233. It's our open pony for our ponies 13 and not over 13 two hands. And down in ring number 2, we have started with class 297. It's our show hunter pony for our horses 12 and not exceeding 12 two hands. Down in ring number 1, we are seeing the lineup now for class 2, 3 through. It's our open pony for our horses over 13 and not over 13 2 hands. Again, thank you to Horse Deals for their plaque that our winner receives for taking out this event, and our winner is YN Great Expectations, number 528, nominated by Jodie Dobson and owned by Laura Dobson from Rochester in Victoria. Second place goes to Pemberley Whisper, number 638. Ella O'Doherty's nomination from Glengarry here in Victoria. Third goes to Brooklyn Elusive, Ashley Forehand's horse, number 1987. Our fourth place goes to 1417. It's Highcroft Copycat, Kylie Douglas's nomination from Wallacea in New South Wales. Our fifth ribbon goes to Wainara Midnight Serenade, nominated by Barrington and Paddy from Muridoc, number 1060. And that means our sixth ribbon goes to Gentry Park Dare to Dream, nominated by Marzell Park from Calamatight in Victoria, number 1685. So our winning ribbon goes to YN Great Expectations. So congratulations, Jodie and Laura, taking out class 233. Well, as we like to parade our winner and place getters behind our red coats out here, once more put your hands together for YN Great Expectations. Our second place to Pemberley Whisper, third to Brooklyn Elusive, our fourth place to Highcroft Copycat, fifth to Wainara Midnight Serenade, and our sixth ribbon to Gentry Park Dare to Dream. Well, down in ring number 2, we have the presentation now for our show hunter pony for our ponies over 12 hands and not exceeding 12.2. It's class 297. Our winner goes to Haddon Park Locket. Melanie Reeves nomination from Kuirup here in Victoria, owned by Diane Boardman, number 215. Our second place goes to 1858. It's Brandy Hollow Candyman, nominated by Carolyn Bellman from Borken here in Victoria. Our third place goes to Bambara Jazzle, number 142, nominated by Michelle Laban, owned by Michelle from Healesville in Victoria. Our fourth ribbon goes to Burnawang Waterman, number 1695, nominated by R&K Metherell from Ngambie. Our fifth goes to Taylon Park Versace, number 1036, then King's nomination from Romsey here in Victoria. And our sixth ribbon goes to 549. It's Balgara Timden, nominated by the Burl family and owned by Darren Burl from Brownlow Hill in New South Wales. So there's our results, ladies and gentlemen, for Class 297, our show hunter pony for our ponies over 12 hands and not over 12.2. Our winner going to Haddon Park Locket. Well, for all of you sitting in the grandstand, I know you're enjoying watching our equine competitors out here, but why don't you put your hands together for our winner of Class 297, it's Haddon Park Locket. Our second place going to Brandy Hollow Candyman. Third to Bambara Jazzle. Our fourth ribbon to Burnawang Waterman. Our fifth to Taylon Park Versace, and our sixth ribbon to Balgara Timden.
The joy of moving you is what moves us.
If drinking isn't okay here, why is it okay before we drive? Drinking, driving, they're better apart.
I know I got it.
Every day, we're living the dream. A relaxed lifestyle, happy kids, friendly neighbours, and access to everything we need. A good job, affordable housing, a strong education, great facilities, and importantly, all of life's many little comforts. We think we're the smart ones. We're living in regional Victoria, and this could be you. Visit regionalliving.vic.gov.au and start exploring your move today. We're ready when you are.
So as you can see out on our main arena at the moment, we are continuing on with our pony events. In ring number 1, of course, our open ponies for our horses over 13.2 and not over 14 heads. That's class 234. And in ring number 2, we are judging our show hunter pony for our ponies 12 hands and under, class 296. So it's been all about our ponies today, having a wonderful day watching our ponies and some of our junior riders come to the fore. Not forgetting that tonight, ladies and gentlemen, there's a lovely competition out here, which is one of my favourites. Throughout Royal Melbourne Show, I do look forward to this event every year at 6 o'clock tonight. We managed to bring out our fancy dress contest for boys and girls for the ages of 14 years and under. Now, over the years, I've seen pretty much everything. I've seen Elsa and Anna and the team from Frozen. Who else have I seen? I've seen Bart Cummings out here winning a Melbourne Cup. Even though, rest in peace, Bart, you're still ongoing out here in our horse events. Over the other years, we've seen some brilliant costumes. I really don't know how they get the innovation. We've seen How to Train Your Dragon. So many inventive ideas that come through for our fancy dress class. I wonder what we're going to see a little bit later tonight for that particular class at 6 o'clock.
Check the tag, journey for life, and don't worry, baby, cancel your mail for a while. It's a journey for life, and I'm alright. Hang on, we'll be long gone. Hang on, I cannot go wrong. Hang on.
just begun. I don't remember much from the night before, just from the human touch, and now I want more. And now my memory slowly coming back, cracks a smile upon my face, but then it all turns black. Something about tonight and how it's gonna be.
Well, if you're sitting in the grandstand and you're looking for something that's going on around the show, perhaps that you might be able to sit back and watch one of our animal wrangler shows that are coming your way at 4:30 from our daily animal entertainment in the farmyard. So you've got about 15 minutes to get up there if this is your cup of tea, direct from the Stockman's Hall of Fame, bringing the outback, of course, to the city. Watch as Outback Stockman, Lockie Cossa, and his animal wranglers perform some exciting orchestrated chaos. This show has the lot, with horsemanship, working dogs, crowd participation, whip cracking, education and comedy. But also at 5 o'clock today, our working dogs, as we know, are essential to life on the farm as they naturally work to herd sheep and cattle. So the popular working dogs will be performing, as I said, in the farmyard. So why don't you go along and see these intelligent, speedy working dogs in full action, rounding sheep just as they would do out on the farm. But remembering too, just in front of our Herald Sun Arena is our Weekly Times livestock division. And as I mentioned before, in that pavilion today, we've got a highlight of livestock. And of course, the coveted titles of Supreme Cow and Supreme Bill are being presented at the Interbreed Championships today. And also out here tonight, after our fancy dress contest, we will have our grand parade of champions for our cattle. But if animals and horticulture aren't your cup of tea, well, why don't you get along where we got out here this afternoon? Anywhere from 10 to 5:30 p.m, Australia's strongest men and women. The competition will see competitors challenged over grade 8 grueling events. From events such as pulling trucks, pressing giant logs overhead and lifting heavier stones, and some less familiar events this year, the athletes will push their limits in their efforts to earn the title of Australia's strongest man and woman. So if that's what you're after, if you're a bit of a gym buff, why don't you get along and see our Arnold Classic Strongest here with our Australia's man and woman competition.
There's nothing easy about this. So won't you blow me off with a kiss? Keep your hand steady. There will be hell to pay. Fire when ready.
In ring number 1, we have the results for Class 2, 3, 4. It's our open pony for our horses over 13 two hands and not exceeding 14 hands. Of course, our winner receives a plaque supported by Horse Deals. Our winner is Pemberley Dior, nominated by Francesca Christie from Tynong here in Victoria, number 1454. Second place goes to Marinda Alabaster, number 1390, Dale Plum's nomination. Our third goes to 857. It's Marinda Matinee Idol, nominated by Amanda McIntyre from Eagle Hawk here in Victoria. Our fourth ribbon goes to Regal Book Razzle Dazzle, number 1202, for Ava Braniff from St Andrews here in Victoria. Our fifth place goes to Westlake Starstruck, number 172, for Cherie McGill, owned by Madison McGill from Coonabarabran in New South Wales. And our sixth place goes to 1387. It's Dean Hill's Royal Academy, nominated by Fiona Walsh from Toorak here in Victoria, number 1387. So there are our winner and our placings, ladies and gentlemen, with Pemberley Dior continuing on a successful day so far, taking out Class 234. Our open pony for our horses over 13.2 and not over 14 hands in our saddle section. Well, congratulations again to our winner, Pemberley Dior. Our second place to Marinda Alabaster. Our third to Marinda Matinee Idol. Our fourth to Regal Brook Razzle Dazzle. Our fifth to Westlake Starstruck. And our sixth ribbon to Dean Hill's Royal Academy. Results have been coming through thick and fast all day today. This time we're turning our attention down to ring number 2 with Class 296, our show hunter pony for our horses 12 hands and under. Our winner goes to DP Popeye, number 990 for Cara Woolcock from Cooroorup in Victoria. Well done, Cara. Our second place goes to 532. It's Carnat Cardinal Bow for Olivia Carter from Thilmere in New South Wales. Our third place goes to 1213. It's Kenda Park Chevrolet, nominated by Cruise Hill from Cranbourne East here in Victoria, owned by Gil Thorpe and Amberley Hill. Our fourth ribbon goes to Rivington Dash, nominated by Edwina Sutherland, number 875. Our fifth ribbon goes to Del Lee Otis, number 195. Cassandra Parsons, nomination from Lilydale, owned by Jackie Richards. And our sixth place goes to 296. It's Burnawang English Rose, nominated by Jackie McGregor Thomas from Wonga Park in Victoria. So there are results down there in ring number 2 for our show hunter pony, for our smaller ponies, for our ponies 12 hands and under. Our winner going to DP Popeye. Well, as we ride off our winners and place getters from ring number 2, our show hunter ponies, let's congratulate again DP Popeye and Cara Woolcock. Our second place to Cunat Cardinal Blue, or Bow, I should say, pardon me. Our third goes to Kendra Park Chevrolet. Our fourth to Rivington Dash, with our fifth place going to Del Leotis, and our sixth to Burnwanga English Rose. Moving back out into our rings at the moment, we are underway with class 239 in ring number 1 here. It's our open pony mare for our horses over 12 not over 14 hands. And out there in ring number 2, we are judging a class of a similar kind, but it's for our show hunter pony mares. This time it's class 301 for our horses 12 hands and under. I'm having a great time up here watching our crowd. I'm trying to do some selfie photo bombs here from the people that are in front of me in my broadcast box. Of course, watching everybody out there enjoying their afternoon tea. Having a wonderful time sitting back and enjoying the sunshine out here at our Royal Melbourne Show.
On my way down memory lane, you and me long time ago, and we were teens with tremendous dreams, always playing king and queen. We had set our minds to leave, face the world on wheels, cross the borders of Morocco, take a journey to Dubai, fight the pirates stuck in Disneyland Paris, take a swim in salty water, drinking stars and holy
I haven't had a
sun.
chance yet this Royal Melbourne Show to get out and have a look around the show, but I'm hoping to be able to get that opportunity tomorrow. Perhaps make my way into the show bag pavilion. What's everybody's favourite show bag, I wonder? Take home a Birdie Beetle show bag. My favourite, the Darrell Lee show bag. Can't go past it. Fantastic show bag full of wonderful goodies in Rockley Road.
Looking back about 20 years or so,
And my favourite places also, which I haven't had the opportunity to get down and see so far, but I can't wait to do so tomorrow because I know the cakes down there are absolutely sensational, and I do enjoy watching what our exhibitors have to offer with their creative minds. So why don't you guys out in the grandstand get the opportunity to look, learn and play, because down there in the Art, Craft and Cookery Pavilion we have inspiring exhibitions, demonstrations, art installations, yarn bombing and free hands-on arts and craft activities. So you can see more than 3,500 colourful creative exhibits on display as part of the 2017 Royal Melbourne Show Art, Craft and Cookery Competition. So you can crochet to 3D printing. Now that's something new, those 3D printing. They're utilising that a lot nowadays in our hats, in our millinery sections when we go out and do a lot of our fashions on the field for our ladies. Is there anything that 3D printer can't do? Also, there's selfies to embroidery, basketry and preservatives. There are so many incredible things to see. So why don't you vote for your favourite piece and go into the running to, of course, win a prize down there in our Art, Craft and Cookery Pavilion, located not too far from our main road.
we had set our minds to leave, face the world on wheels, cross the borders of Morocco, take a journey to Dubai, fight the pirates stuck in Disneyland Paris, take a swim in salty water to this crazy melody, oh, and then we cross America.
Turning your attention to ring number 2 as we're about to commence the presentation for Class 301. It's our show hunter pony mare, 12 2 hands and under. Our winner goes to Bambara Jazzle, number 142. Michelle Laban's nomination from Hillsville here in Victoria. Our second place goes to 1526. It's Zarvin Park Pirouette, nominated by Lee, Gervais and McLean. From Whittlesea here in Victoria, owned by Ali McLean. Our third place goes to Bernie Wang English Rose, number 296. Jackie McGregor Thomas's nomination from Wonga Park here in Victoria. And that means our fourth ribbon goes to exhibit number 908. It's Carlana Spring Chatter. Gracie Humphreys' nomination from Nullawil in Victoria, owned by Kim and Gracie Humphreys. So our winner, our honours, go to Bambara Jazzle, taking out Class 301 here. Our show hunter pony mare for our horses, 12 2 hands and under. Well, as they make their way past the grandstand, ladies and gentlemen, give them a round of applause for our winners and our place getters. Bambara Jazzle, Michelle Laban. Our second to Sarvin Park Pirouette. Our third to Bernwang English Rose. And fourth to Carlana Spring Chatter. As we've been doing all day, we've been moving on with our presentations. And this time up on the big screen, you can see our horses lined up for the presentation of Class 239, our open pony mare for our horses over 12-2 and not over 14 hands. Our winner is Wainara Midnight Serenade, number 1060. Barrington and Paddy's nomination from Murdoch here in Victoria. Our second place goes to Beeswing Destiny, number 428. Nominated by Sophie Falkirk from Rosebud here in Victoria, owned by Judy Ivory. Our third place goes to PBM Springtime Holly, number 766 for BC Equine, M&M Burns and D Banks from Clyde here in Victoria. Our fourth ribbon goes to Buckwell Park Charisma, nominated by Kayla Young from Monagita, number 1886. Our fifth ribbon goes to Harrington Park Picture Book, number 1409. Rochelle Kitely's nomination from Lara in Victoria. And our sixth ribbon goes to Storybook Coco Chanel, number 495, for Jackie McGregor Thomas from Wonga Park. So there are our winners and our place gettings out here in ring number 1. Of course, it's the results of Class 239, our open pony mare, for our horses over 12-2 and not over 14 hands. once again, congratulations to Wainara Midnight Serenade, taking our class 239, with second to Bees Wings Destiny, third to PBM Springtime Holly, with our fourth place to Buckwell Park Charisma, fifth to Harrington Park Picture Book, and sixth to Storybook Coco Chanel. Well, just two more classes coming out of ring number 1 and ring number 2 as well before we hit our fancy dress tonight, ladies and gentlemen. If you're not about, we suggest that you do make your way to our Herald Sun Arena, as tonight we bring out our juniors for our fancy dress competition out here for boys and girls, for our riders 14 years of age and under.
Family life is an ever-changing adventure. That's why we designed the Honda CR-V to be ready for anything. Because the joy of moving you is what moves us. The all-new Honda CR-V.
If drinking isn't okay here, why is it okay before we drive? Drinking, driving, they're better apart.
I feel sick.
I know a guy.
I know a guy.
I need a haircut. I know a guy.
I want to get from here to here.
At Wellways, we support people to achieve their goals.
I want to get from here to here.
I want to get from here to here.
We help you find the way. Check to see if the NDIS is available in your area and if you're eligible.
We all gotta feel 10 feet tall. Do it all 10 feet tall.
Learn more, do more, and grow more at Holmes Glen.
There's one breakfast that's unbeatable for protein. It beats porridge, it beats muesli, it beats baked beans. In fact, when it comes to protein, it beats all these breakfasts. It's eggs, of course.
Unbeatable.
Come and watch us play. Register for a Milo T20 Blast for a free family fun pass. Boys and girls of all ages can play to learn, play fast, play for fun, and play to win. Go Renegades!
A fearless warrior, 1,800 pounds of fury. It's the ultimate battle of man versus beast. They are the toughest athletes in sports. Their big dreams will collide at the Melbourne Hisense Arena on Saturday, December 2nd. These are the superstars of the PBR, and this is the greatest 8 seconds in sports. Get your tickets now at tickettech.com.au. PBR Melbourne Invitational at the Hisense Arena on Saturday, December 2nd.
Departing daily. Flight to Toowoomba from Melbourne starting at $159 one way. Prices include comfortable leather seats, in-flight meal and 20 kilograms check luggage. Hurry, limited seats available. Air North. Discover your connections.
The world's greatest entertainers. The Unbelievables. Amazing acts for the whole family with jaw-dropping magic, melbourne.com.au.
We bring out two more of our classes now before we get underway with our championships. We have now in ring number 1, class 240. It's our open pony gelding for our geldings over 12.2 and not exceeding 14 hands. And down in ring number 2 for our show hunter ponies, under the watchful eye of our judge Jan Librio, We are judging class 303. It's our show hunter pony geldings for our horses 12 2 hands and under. So in both rings, we are watching our male horses competing out there in both our open pony and our show hunter ponies. In ring number 1 now, we're currently underway with our presentation for Class 240. It's our open pony gelding for our horses over 12 two hands and not over 14. Our winner goes to Marinda Alabaster, number 1390 for Daisy and Dale Plum from Cardinia in Victoria. Our second place goes to Royal Manuscript, Miss Marcy Beard's nomination, number 1009. Our third place goes to 1603, it's Royalwood Cat Call from Melissa Plunkett from Alberton in Queensland. Our fourth ribbon goes to Miranda Matinee Idol, number 857 for Amanda McIntyre from Eaglehawk here in Victoria. Our fifth ribbon goes to Brooklyn Elusive, number 1987 for Ashley Forehand. And our sixth ribbon goes to 1387, it's Dean Hill's Royal Academy for Fiona Walsh from Toorak here in Victoria. So there are our ribbons and our placings out here in ring number 1 for Class 240. And now down in ring number 2, we have the presentation for Class 303. It's our show hunter pony gelding for our horses 12 two hands and under. Our honours here go with Burnwang Waterman, number 1695 for R&K Metherell from Nagambie in Victoria. Our second place go to Brandy Hollow Candyman, number 1858. Carolyn Bellman's nomination from Borcan here in Victoria, owned by Bork Bellman and Horsepole. Our third place goes to Lakevale Toy Tricks, number 1471, for Shay Wishart from Denison. Our fourth goes to Border Show Vanilla Ice, number 1713, for Tia Rose Mackenzie from New South Wales, owned by Tia and Sarah Mackenzie. Our fifth ribbon goes to Belgara Timden, number 549, for the Bell family from Brownlow Hill in New South Wales. And our sixth ribbon goes to Cardinal Bow, number 532, for Olivia Carter. So our honours down here are with our winner, Burnwang Waterman, taking our Class 303, our show hunter pony gelding for our horses 12 two hands and under. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this now paves the way for our special classes out here now, the big ones that the majority of our riders have been waiting for if they've been lucky enough to win a blue ribbon this afternoon. It is our championships in ring number 1 for our champion saddle pony for our horses 12-2 and not over 14 hands, and in ring number 2 the same thing, the same criteria, just a different class. It's for our show hunter section. It's our champion show hunter pony for our ponies 12-2 hands and under. So out here watching our championship out in ring number 1, you can see this brilliant footage on our big screen TV here at the Royal Melbourne Show. Watching each and every one of our competitors as they work out in our champion saddle pony for our horses 12-2 and not over 14 hands. And of course our events supported by the Potton Estate. And as you might have heard me a little bit earlier speak about Ron Potton of Elron Stud in Frankston. Well, he bred Australian, Welsh and Shetland ponies, and he served with the Worth Circus and served on the Showman's Guild Executive here for many, many years. So the Potton Estate is synonymous out here with our pony championships, and we thank them for their support as well. Just letting those of you know, out in the grandstand at 6 o'clock this afternoon, in just a little under a half an hour's time after we conclude our championships out here in both rings, we've got a special event coming out. It is our fancy dress contest for boys and girls 14 years and under, a special class out here. And if you are happy to sit and wait, or try that again, wait and watch, let me tell you that you will see some magnificent costumes come to the fore out here at the Royal Melbourne Show. Every year we get given something different. Every year we see a different theme. So what will we see in under a half an hour's time? Well, only time will tell at the moment as we sit back, relax and watch championships from either end of our show ring here in ring number 1 and in ring number 2. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to announce our champion saddle pony for our horses over 12.2 and not over 14 hands. It's class 249S. Of course, our winner receives a woolen trophy rug in memory of the pony String Holly of Astral, supported by Leslie Walkinshaw. And as I mentioned before, the trophy is supported by the Potton Estate, as well as a trophy rug supported by the Australian Pony Stud Book Society, the Victorian branch. Well, without further ado, let's call forth our champion, and it goes to Pemberley Dior for Francesca Christie from Tynong here in Victoria. Well done, Francesca. It's having a very successful show today. Mind you, it's had a very successful show everywhere it's gone so far. Looking at the results that I've got in front of me, it's gone Champion Open at the Capital City Royal Show, at the Royal Canberra Show here on the 24th of February 2017. It's won at the Wangaratta Agricultural Society Show, the Nil Aggie, the Rainbow Aggie, the Bort Aggie, and etc. So this particular bay mare foaled on the 2nd of December in 2008. The sire is Dane Hill, Royal Bow, and the dam Fernley Spice. So what a pretty picture it is down there with our RASV sash and garland. Congratulations to our champion. As you can see now, we're being given our woolen rug in memory of the pony Spring Holly of Astral. And of course, thank you to Leslie Walkinshaw as well. So whilst our photos have been taken of our champion, can I call forth our reserve for 2017 goes to Marinda Alabaster, number 1390 for Dale and Daisy Plum from Cardinia in Victoria. Well done, Daisy. This grey gelding was sired on the 25th of December in 2010. The sire was Marinda Field of Dreams and the dam Rothwood Matinee from Great Britain. Again, this particular horse is no stranger to winning at royal level either, having won at the Canberra, or should I say, having won at the Royal Adelaide Show on the 1st of September in 2016. It won here, last year as well, winning its open pony. So as we mentioned, it's no stranger to royal show success, Marinda Alabaster, and neither is our champion. So congratulations to all our competitors out there in ring number 2, but unfortunately we can only have one champion and one reserve champion. And this year our champion goes to Pemberley Dior and Francesca Christie. Well, I think a fitting song for a fitting pair of ponies as we watch our champion and reserve saddle pony make their way out of our Herald Sun Arena. Pemberley Dior and Francesca, I'm sure she's feeling simply the best at the moment, and I tell you what, the young lady in reserve did a pretty good job as well. Marinda Alabaster for Daisy and Dale Plum. Well, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank our judge, Alison Doyle. Thank you, Alison. And to our stewards down there for having a wonderful day out on our Herald Sun Arena. Well, at least it's been an amazing afternoon of sunshine and events out here on our Herald Sun Arena. But not to forget, we've still got one big one from over in ring number 2 to go. And that is our champion, Show Hunter Pony, for our ponies 12-2 hands and under. So let's sit back and watch all the action out of ring number 2. and gentlemen, not unlike what we just saw from ring number 1, we are now about to announce our champion show hunter pony for our ponies 12 2 hands and under from ring number 2. Of course, our winner receives a trophy rug supported by the Australian Pony Stud Book Society of Victorian branch, as long as our winning recipient is registered and a financial member of the APSB. Without further ado, as we wait for our judge and our stewards to make their way to our Avenue of Honour, I'll call forth our winner. It's exhibit number 215. It's Haddon Park Locket. Melanie Reeves' nomination from Cooirup here in Victoria and owned by Diane Boardman. So congratulations to Melanie and Diane on your pony receiving our red, white and blue RASV sash and garland down there for our champion show hunter pony. Our reserve champion show hunter pony for 12 2 hands and under goes to DP Popeye. Number 990 for Cara Woolcock from Cooirup here in Victoria. So our champion, Haddon Park Locket, he's a Palomino mare, foaled on the 27th of October in 2011. The sire is Haddon Park Highlight and the dam Haddon Park Lisa Marie. Again, having great success around the show ring world at agricultural shows such as Yarragon, Foster, Warragul and Berwick. Our reserve champion has also had a very successful show so far, having won his novice section here at the Royal Melbourne Show last year and continuing on from there. So it's nice to have a reserve ribbon on our reserve this year. Well, just one more announcement to make. The Lindsay Pud McLean Memorial Trophy for our horse that is the most successful here for our show hunter section. For our presenter down there, Steve McLean. Well, unfortunately, Lindsay passed away sadly, but a strong competitor out here at the Royal Melbourne Show. And of course, it's a famous family synonymous out here with the Melbourne Royal. And the winner of our Lindsay Pud McLean Memorial Trophy goes to Bambara Jazzle, number 142. For Michelle Laban from Hillsville in Victoria. So we invite Steve to make that presentation on behalf of Lindsay. And our thanks as well to Michelle McLean. Congratulations again to our champion show hunter pony, 12 2 hands and under, which went to Hatton Park Locket, with our reserve going to DP Popeye. And of course, our Lindsay Pood McLean Memorial went to Bambara Jazzle. I'd like to take this opportunity now to thank our judges and our stewards for the day. Well, thanks, Jan. They're doing a wonderful job in the sunshine. To Steve McLean, thank you for being part of our Lindsay Pood Memorial Trophy down there and doing the presentation for us. Well, one more event to come, ladies and gentlemen. Please stick around in our grandstands, as I'm telling you, you will actually really want to stick around and watch this particular class, because it is our fancy dress contest for boys and girls for ages 14 years and under. It's a class that's not to be mixed, coming up here very shortly.
I love my garden. I've been the curator for 30 years. But lately it's been getting a little bit hard to manage. Thanks to Uniting Age Well, I've got Steve. He does a wonderful job looking after it.
How's this level, Grace?
An inch. With some guidance, of course. And Beth, she's coming soon to take me to the nursery. And then we'll have a cup of tea in my garden.
Live life your way with Uniting Age Well Home Care.
If drinking isn't okay here, why is it okay before we drive? Drinking, driving, they're better apart.
Learn more, do more, and grow.
One. Well, hi everybody, sitting up there in the grandstand in the gorgeous sun today. This is my best part of Melbourne Showcase. Is it yours?
My favourite time of the day, when we judge our fancy dress competition. Have a look at who we've got here. Oh my God, can you...
Well, I need you. I need you because I won't know who half these...
Well, you don't actually need me. I can see Far Lap. Can
well,
I
let's
see
go
Far
over
Lap?
here and...
oh my gosh, Far Lap's here.
Well, let's go over here and we'll do one apiece, eh? We'll find out who's doing what and where and how and why. And
where's
got a
Wally?
couple of little twinnies over here.
Or where's Waldo?
And the red and
We've
white
got Wally
socks.
and Waldo.
How are you, team? Are you well?
Yep.
What's your name?
Elka.
Elka and?
Yoko.
Yoko. Elka and Yoko. Now, what are you dressed up as?
Where's Wally?
Oh, where's Wally? Okay, got the walking stick and all there. I love Wally's sunglasses here. Can we see Wally's sunglasses here? Have a look here. There, cameraman. Have a look at these magnificent sunglasses. Wally's come prepared for the day. Okay, who have you got?
I've got the Wicked Witch of the East, or is it the West? The Wicked Witch of the West or the East?
West.
You're the Wicked Witch of the West, and I guess that makes you...
Dorothy.
It does indeed. Is Toto in this basket?
Yes.
Oh, wow. And Toto's having a great time out here. Look, if you can see our
Is that rat alive? Is that rat alive?
Look, it's a pretty evil-looking rat, but have you seen the spiders on the bridle? Have
Actually,
you got up close at personal? And the witch?
That mask is quite frightening, to be quite truthful.
It is a very frightening mask.
Oh, I'm feeling sick. How are we, nurse? What do you want, Steve?
Well, I'm led to believe that Steve, Marianne and Terry...
All right. Steve was just telling me the Redcoats are judging it this year, but we knew that, didn't we?
Yes, I know that the Redcoats are
judging. Yeah, I know, but Steve was just making sure. Now, can I pop over here to the... now, what hospital are we at here?
The hospital.
The hospital. Oh, very good, very clever. This is the hospital.
The hospital?
You've got to be very careful how you say that, though. Hospital.
Hospital.
Not hospital.
Hospital.
Hello, and nurse?
Shelley.
Nurse Shelley, and who's doctor up here? How are you, Doc?
Olivia.
Olivia, Dr. Olivia. How are you, Dr. Olivia? Do you reckon you could take my... hey, can you take my pulse? All right, come on.
I hate to draw your attention to the fact down here, but have you seen our poor horse? He's got needles and all sorts of things stuck out of him down here. He's had a real rough day, this bloke.
Just hang on, Dr. Olivia's just taking my blood pressure here and all sorts of other odds and ends. Am I going to live, Dr. Olivia?
You're gonna live.
I'm going to live. I'll tell you what, nurse, I wish all the nurses in the hospital looked like you. I'd be sick every day of the week. Oh, my poor mate here, he's got a little bit of blood coming out of here. He's got the oxygen mask. He's got, a nasty little gash up on top of here. Oh, my goodness gracious me. Oh, and he's also got a little bit of a... This horse is in a real bad way.
That's what I said.
My goodness, I hope he gets better quick.
Had a really bad day at the office.
Who have you
All right,
got?
it looks like we've got a team of performing acrobats, artistes, and maybe a clown here. Oh, my gosh, we've got a lion as well. Can you go through that hoop? Oh, our lion can go through the hoop. That's quite spectacular. What's this team's name?
The Barton Hill Circus.
The Barton Hill Circus. There you go. They've come to town, the Bartons. They're performing all night here at the Royal Melbourne Show.
I reckon if everybody looks at the big screen, they're probably going to get a better look at what's going on down here than you are just by sitting in the grandstand. So if you want to have a look at the big screen, I'll come over here and have a talk to Shrek and all the mates. How are you, Shrek?
Shrek's very well.
Shrek is very well. That's good to see. And who's your friends over here, Shrek? Good. This is good, is it? This is good. How are you? Good?
Good, thanks.
Good, thanks. And who's this up here who's got a very pale shade of green?
Princess Fiona.
Princess Fiona. And what about this? I thought who's this good little fairy down here?
I'm the fairy godmother.
Oh, are you? You're a bit young for a fairy godmother. Okay, can you cast a spell on any people down here at all? Would you like to cast a spell on me? Can't you? Oh, go on. Love your hair. You look nice and purple. My old mate here, how are you? He talks his horse. This horse here, did you notice this horse here speaks? I can't understand him, but at least he speaks, if nothing else. Got a good set of fangs. What is he? Oh, no. How old are you? How old are you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, he's a 6-year-old. Just looking at his teeth. All right, Case.
Well, I look like I've got Elsa and Sven. Sven down here, our lovely reindeer. I think that's what Sven is. You've got no ice dragging behind you, though. Isn't Sven's job is to collect the ice?
Yes.
And what's your name?
Holly.
Holly. Well, you're looking very good as Elsa up there. Very pretty from our friends from Frozen. Only problem is we're missing Olaf and Anna, unfortunately, when we come to our Frozen team. But I tell you what, Sven's looking pretty happy there with his ears. You got to know this one. If you don't know this,
these colours here, I know these colours here, and I know who belongs to these silks too. Lucinda Doot from up at Ballarat. Actually, Lucinda's all the Doot family up there used to have some lovely ponies once upon a time, but now Lucinda's a jockey, isn't she? Do you know Lucinda?
Yep.
You do? How well do you know Lucinda?
Not very well.
Not very well. Is she a good jockey?
Yep.
Now, looking at you here, the way you're all decked out, and looking at this horse here, those colours belong to Farlap, don't they? Okay. Do you know who Farlap was?
Yep. the famous racehorse.
He was the famous racehorse, and this little fella here looks like a famous racehorse too. He's got a racing bridle on, the whole box and dice. She's in a racing pad. Gee, I tell you what, you've gone to a lot of trouble here, Farlap. Nice to see that he's left the museum in one piece anyhow.
I tell you what, he looks like Farlap too, that beautiful chestnut colour, but I didn't know that we brought elephants into the Royal Melbourne show today. What an amazing costume that this is with this particular elephant down here. What's your name?
Jordan.
Jordan, tell me about the theme of this particular pony.
So, we're dressed up as Dumbo from the movie Dumbo.
This is Dumbo. Well, with the ears that size, do you think that some point today he might be able to fly?
Yeah.
I reckon he might be able to too. That's all what Dumbo used to do. He used to fly through the air at the circus there. And to bring onto the team your name?
Charlie.
Charlie, you look like the man that conducts everything. What's the guy of the person that runs the circus?
Actually, this is as good as we've had, actually, this year. I like this year. I've got some friends of mine over here. These are the Lego blocks. Hi, Lego kids, how are you? I know you. I think I know you. You're a little horse rider, aren't you? Hey, what's your name?
Sienna.
Sienna. I think I know your mum, Sienna. And your auntie. Is your auntie Kat?
Yeah.
Isn't it marvellous how I know all these people, eh? Have you been riding here at the show this year?
Yes.
Any luck?
I haven't ridden yet.
Oh, so you're on tomorrow, are you? Yeah. Well, we'll be able to watch you because I know you've ridden lots of blue ribbon winners here at Royal Melbourne Show. Who's my little friend down here? Is there someone under there? G'day. Can you say g'day?
G'day.
G'day, that'll do. That's near enough. And what's your name?
Mackenzie.
No, what's your Lego name, Mackenzie?
Supergirl.
Supergirl. And we've got, is this Batman or Fat Man down here?
Batman.
Oh, Batman. And we've got Spider-Man here.
Yeah.
And we've got Batgirl here.
Batgirl.
Batgirl. And we've got, oh, now hang on, this is Captain America.
Yeah.
Oh, gee, I'm good, eh? And I'm not too sure who we've got up here. This is the Lego Knight. And it's what? Now, what are you trying to tell me there?
It's the pony.
Oh, it's the pony, is it? Hey, you're missing. How dare you speak to me? Oh, how dare you point that thing at me? I'm just worried about my little friend down here. She's missing all her front teeth. Hey? I'm not too sure. Did you hit her in the mouth with that sword? Did you? No. Now, tell me, what's it like being the knight?
Don't know.
You don't know? I thought it'd be pretty cool being a knight.
It is sort of.
Can you be a day as well?
Probably not.
It's a pretty sick joke, wasn't it? Okay, night and day?
No.
No, all right. You're looking good, kids. You're looking really, really good. Where's Casey?
Well, I've gone to the rodeo at this present point in time. I'm at the rodeo. We've got our cowboy here who's got to last, is it 8 seconds or 10 seconds?
That's the local boy out of chute number 2.
He's got to sit this bull, and if he gets into trouble, he's got his rodeo clown here to pick him up if he happens to fall off. He's got the action. He's been watching the rodeo. What's our cowboy's name here?
Lane Frost.
Lane Frost. Well, I tell you what.
Mr. Cameraman, sorry, Mr. Cameraman, can you come around here?
Was the famous bull once upon a time, was he not? Chainsaw, he's a really famous bucking bull that we see at the rodeos. Do you reckon you're riding Chainsaw? You think you can sit him for 10 seconds?
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely, we think that you can sit him. Well, if you're in trouble, your little rodeo clown there
now listen,
will be
can
able to
our cameraman catch this? You're gonna do what you do when the chute opens? Did your bull's name's what?
My bull's name is Wedwalk.
Oh, Wagwalk.
Wagwalk.
Oh, Red Rock. Okay.
Red Rock.
I thought it'd be Black Rock, actually, but that's okay. Now, listen, tell me what happens when you're going to open the chutes. Okay, kick those legs, put the hands back. He's got the rope wrapped around the hands. He knows what it's all about. Good boy. We better not make the pony. Who's the little girl here?
It's a little cowgirl.
That's a cowgirl.
She's our rodeo clown.
Oh, is she?
So
she comes out and helps.
She's got to pick Red Rock up,
okay.
distract him from attacking our cowboy there.
Gee, those horns look...
She's a very important person out here at a rodeo, this
young lady.
Rodeo
clowns are very important people.
Well, I reckon we might have a result down here
this one down the end here, do you know this one down the end here? See this one here?
Cone?
No, this particular one here,
Mr. Invisible.
No, this is the Invisible Man.
That's what I knew you were going to say.
I want to see how the judges judge that.
All right. We've always got to drag him away from it. Okay, here we go.
Steve?
Our red coats.
Steve?
He's not listening.
Steve, would you like another name, Steve? I'm talking to you.
Yeah, well, Dad's calling, Steve.
Stephen, I'm talking
trying
to you.
find who's presenting the winner.
He's organising
Mac.
everybody like he always does.
You're presenting the winner, Mac.
I'm trying to
All
talk
right.
to you, Stephen. I'm over here. Don't forget the invisible man over here. Okay? I want you to keep an eye on him. He's still in this.
Beauty.
No, this is the invisible man right here. All right, so have a look at him. Have a look at him with the rest of your red coats and tell me what you think of him. Can't see him, can you? Hey, that's how invisible he is. All right, red coats, you've got a big, big job to do here. All right,
Well,
Casey, what's happening?
I'm just trying to work out whether they want me to go from 6th or whether they want me to go to the winner. Which way would you like me to run this? We're going to do the winner first. Okay, here we go. Our winning team goes to exhibit number 1556. Where are you, 1556? They are the
Lego.
Legos.
Oh,
Come on out, Legos.
the Mullen family.
Our super team of Legos from our Marvel comics.
Now I know what they do over at Melton in their spare time.
Our second place getter goes to number 195. They are?
Shrek.
Shrek is out for a second place. Well done to Team Shrek. I love the look on Donkey. Okay, third place, Steve, goes to?
The Wicked Witch of, not sure, the north, the east or the west.
The Wicked Witch of the West. Come on out, Wicked Witch of the West. Taking out third place here. All right, Marianne, who have we got? I can tell you if you need to. We've got fourth. Goes to exhibit number 630. 630 to our team at the back, which is?
Dumbo.
Dumbo ran fourth. Congratulations, Dumbo. Our fifth place out here went to team number 184. So 184, where are you? 184? Here's our little bull rider. Our bucking bull. And our sixth place goes to 1827, which would be... Where's 1827? Is it Where's Wally? That's the wrong number. It's Where's Wally anyway. Come on out, Where's Wally? Well, congratulations to all our teams out here. Good grief. That was some hard judging for our Redcoats.
Well, I just don't know what the Redcoats put on their CV when they leave here in the show. What do you do for a job? Oh, we just judge fancy dress. Well, what do you think of the Lego kids, eh?
Well, they're our winners
They've
for
got it all together.
2017. They've done very well.
Dumbo. I like Dumbo over here.
I tell you what, Dumbo takes 10 out of 10 for the best dressed up elephant at the show.
Yes, well, yes. In fact, he's the best dressed elephant I've seen today.
I tell you what, this is just showcasing the nature of our Shetland ponies as we see them out here at the minute with a lot of our junior riders. And of course, we've got a few larger ponies out
Oh,
here
look,
too.
I'm ashamed the doctor and the nurse didn't get a look in. Well, they've got a green ribbon down there. She's got blood
Farlap.
transfusion down there. Farlap.
Winning a Melbourne Cup. We've had Bart Cummings
I
out
should have
here
asked
before.
him his name, shouldn't I? Can you remember the jockey of Farlap?
William Pike.
No. All close. Very close. All very close.
Come on, who was it then?
Jimmy Pike, wasn't it?
Well, technically, that is his name, isn't it? Jimmy Pike.
William. How do you get Jim out of William?
Well, that's what I always thought he was.
Oh, did you? You are blonde, aren't
Thanks
you?
for saying that.
So am I.
Jimmy Pike. I was right. I had Pike right.
You had Pike right. That's interesting to see this little girl's got Lucinda Doots silks on up there and here. She's gone to a lot of trouble.
Yes,
Hey?
yes.
I wonder where Lucinda
Looks
would
a
be
little
riding
bit like
today.
Lucinda too, actually, from a distance.
She's not unlike Lucinda.
She
Actually,
does
Lucinda
look a
does a
lot
little
like
bit
Lucinda.
of ballet and things like that as well too. So she remember she had a photo taken doing ballet on the back of the horse.
Actually, I think Lucinda was at the MCG the other day. I think I saw she was there representing Racing Victoria for
Was
the
she?
grand final.
How good does this look? I really look forward to this. We've had tractors out here. We've had all sorts of things out here in our fancy
We've
dress.
had pit ponies.
We have. Do you know what this looks like over here? It just looks like a mayhem at a Christmas party, doesn't it?
It does, actually.
Steve's got no idea what he's doing out here. Oh, he's going to give one to the nurse.
He's giving ribbons to everybody. He's giving them away like candy out here, our ribbons. Everyone's a winner.
Sorry, what'd you say? I thought you spoke to me.
Oh, dear.
Well, summing up the situation, head judge, a very hard job tonight.
Oh, extraordinary field. I thought, Rob, absolutely brilliant. It's a shame a couple had to miss out.
Well, I don't think they missed out because everyone saw how all the hard work that they've gone to. I'm just a little bit worried about this horse over here where the doctor and the nurse are. The horse is bleeding profusely, although I think he's got a, what do you call those things? You know, that hang from a bit of wire and they stick a bit of tube through you and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, blood transfusion.
Transfusion, that's the word I was looking for. Yeah, transfusion. I think we finished, haven't we? Can we just take them past all the crowd? Would we, how would we like to come past the crowd? Okay, and show them all the trouble that you've gone to. And I'd love you to give them a big round of applause. Come over here with Uncle Steve. Well, he's someone's uncle anyhow. So come over here with Steve. Come on, Lucinda, kick up. Billy Pike. Come on, Pikey. I like the horse, Patel. That's good. That's very clever.
Well, come on, ladies and gentlemen. You can do better than that. Give them a round of applause.
That witch is quite frightening when you look at her
She's
face,
terrifying.
isn't she? She's a bit
The
scary.
Wicked Witch of the West. She's
I hope
always
I don't
been
have dreams
terrifying.
tonight.
Her sister, wasn't it? The Wicked Witch of the East that the house, Dorothy's house, jumped on and squished.
Wicked Witch of the West.
That's the Wicked Witch of the West out there. It was the Wicked Witch of the East that was killed.
Oh, was there two of them?
Yes, there was.
Oh. I thought you were talking about my mother-in-law for a moment or two. Why does everyone blame mother-in-laws? Why? What is the thing about mother-in-laws?
Mother-in-laws are lovely.
Hey, is yours nice?
Beautiful.
Is she?
Lovely.
No, you'll get on. You'll get something out of the will. Come on, folks, put your hands together. We can do a bit better than that, Melbourne. Well done. Yeah. That's a bit better. Come on down the eastern side over there. I can't hear you clapping at all. Get your hands out of your pockets. Get them from out underneath you and put them together and make a noise. I think these kids, they've probably been preparing longer than the Gary Owen, I think, haven't they?
Well, this little man down here is clapping for everybody at the moment. He's doing a great
He's
job.
pretty keen. He's pretty keen. Even his dad's quite happy about things too as well. Or his big brother. Does it make you feel better, Dad? He's pretty what? He's pretty crazy. Your dad, he does everything the opposite way. I don't know whether you're allowed to bring those sort of things out from the household. So does he walk backwards instead of walking forwards and things like that, does he? Nearly. I'm glad he's your son, Dad. Bringing you undone like that.
Marianne's lost a head here. We've got a head.
You'll get ahead. You will, won't you? Did you have a bit of fun?
I did. It's good, and it's good to see the kids are all happy and enjoying it.
I just wonder who's getting a bigger kick out of it, the kids or the parents or whoever's got them dressed up.
Parents, definitely.
You reckon? You reckon it'll be the parents? Well, whoever's done it, I reckon they've done a great job and a little bit of fun. I think the good thing about our fancy dress every year is, you know, you're thinking about what will I do this year? I mean, a lot of our competitors out there come out year in and year out. We did this last year, we did this year, and where do you get the, you know, the initiative to come up with something new? Have a look at Willie Pike here. She's fair dinkum, eh? She's got the legs up underneath there. She gives the horse a little slap down every now and then.
I'm quite terrified of this.
Yeah, no,
She's scary.
No, it's a bit scary. That's why I left you in charge.
Look at Sven. He's up on the bridle. He's ready to go.
See you, Shrek. Good night, Shrek.
Bye, donkey.
See you, good night, donkey. Yo. Dumbo. Is that the flying elephant?
It is the flying elephant.
Dumbo the flying elephant.
Congratulations to our Lego team from Marvel Comics.
Oh, did you hear that?
We got a very
You are so welcome.
Very polite.
What a
young
polite
lady
little
up
girl
there,
she
isn't
is.
Very
Well, I suppose
polite.
she can be polite when you get first prize, can't you?
I can't find Wally though.
Where's Wally?
Where'd he go?
There's Wally at the back.
I think he's gone. That's what I
Oh,
always say
just-
about you. You're like trying to find
Just have a
where's
look at
Wally
the
half time.
invisible man following the redcoats out the gate as well too.
Well, don't forget we've got our cattle parade coming out very shortly. Do we or do we not? This is right up your alley, Dad. Cattle parade.
Looking forward to the cattle parade. We'll be able to bring you all the different breeds of cattle that we've been showing here over the last week or so, and hopefully we'll take you on a little bit of a journey, and you'll go away from the showgrounds tonight having learnt something about the cattle that we're about to parade out here on the arena for you. Cattle from all around the world have contributed to the Australian beef industry. So very soon, I think, Mr. John, what are we, 6:30 or something like that? 6:45. We put it back a few moments. So 6:45, we're having our cattle parade here at the Herald Sun Arena.
When you play cricket, you don't just play a sport, you play for more. With even more fun and more action, it's short and fast and everyone gets a go. Come on, just play. Go to playcricket.com.au.
Hey Jeff, where do you get your shoes?
Catch.com.au. Screaming good deals.
Catch!
Departing daily. Flight to Toowoomba from Melbourne starting at $159 one way. Prices include comfortable leather seats, in-flight meal